Vietnam as well as from the Philippines. As you can see that the Vietnamese has banned out Kimi and Kufra. Kaja, however, will be eliminated out from the picks as Bren Esport put him on the ban together with Claude.
Don't you feel like Overclockers should be banning Franco?
Yeah, no man. Well, I want the Franco still there.
I mean, if Franco is there, it will be a hook city in the land of Dawn.
That we just have to see. But do remember that Cho has been picked up by Overclockers. We've seen just now where Bren Sports handling Cho's that was picked up by Team Reborn very well. So maybe they can still do the same. And now EJ will bring in the Grog as most likely Esmeralda will be picked on the side of UG here. So what are your thoughts with Cho on the side of Vietnam and Grog and Esmeralda on the side of Philippines?
Okay, Grog and Esmeralda, they have a good fun line right now. And if they combine it again with Franco later on, Franco can easily hook from behind, where Grog will be the main fun line tank, combined with Esmeralda to dish out the damage needed. And as of now, we can see Selena and Franco.
Wow.
Oh, that is why they did ban Franco.
Oh, well, it looks like Bren might be regretting a little bit, picking Franco a little bit later as Overclockers playing some mind games, picking Franco for themselves as well as Selena. So now Bren has to change up in terms of composition.
Yep.
As they will not be able to pick that Franco, but they can pick the carry, and well, it's gonna be a Rebo carry.
Well, for me, Hayes, no matter what hero is given to him, he always make the plays for the team.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Carribo.
Carribo, alright. And as for Overclockers, as of now, they got Cho, they got Selena, they got Franco, they got strong CC, lockdown, and ability to do pick-off without much problem.
Yeah.
And Bren Esport need to be careful of that. Yes, they do have Grog as a front line with CC immunity, can block that hook, so that should be alright.
Yes.
They don't need to worry that much. But then again, Selena and Cho can easily come into the back line and get that carry.
Yeah, so it's basically Carry has to be careful over the fact that Cho and also Franco, maybe as well Selena, could catch that particular hyper carry of Bren Esports. With Diggy banned out and Hayabusa, surprisingly, I think Bren Esports does not want to handle any kind of split pushing. With this mindset, we might assume that maybe they might go shoving turrets instead.
Or maybe they want to focus on getting pick-off and moving much more aggressively. Because a team couldn't do that if they need to be, cautious of split pushing being happen.
Yep.
So that's why they're taking out that Hayabusa from this game.
Alright, so Archive will be brought in. This is just to disturb any kind of engagement coming in from the side of Overclockers. We've seen that Archive has been picked by Bren Esports in order to counter the engagement of Chow as well as Selena. So smart move there by Bren Esports, but Overclockers can overlook this by picking the last two picks for themselves.
The last two picks, they could be getting another tank here, so that Chow can actually go for that assassin damage. And they got Leomot again, another hero that can go into the back line. They're really trying to focus on Coco here.
Oh, and Kadita might be locked in here by the Vietnamese team. It looks like it's going to be a final lock. There you go, Kadita will be picked, and Bad Apple. We've seen him using Leomot numerous times and with tremendous value. So this is something hard for Bren Esports to take in. So now the last pick will be the essential one, and most likely it will be a damager. Will we see Aldous being picked up by Bren Esports, or would they pick another, like maybe a Martis? Oh my gosh! Okay, alright, Philippines, hire me, hire Nick, hire him. We want to cast for you guys, as we are now so familiar with Bren Esports that we can actually predict very well what will they be picking.
Okay, with Martis, they do have that damage burst from his Decimate.
But Decimate is not burst though. Decimate is that if enemy team drops HP to a certain amount, it's a one hit KO. But if it's not a one hit. It's not a.
But still a considerable amount of damage.
Correct. Okay. I give you that point though. I give you that point.
Okay, but then again, we can see that Overclockers do have that ability to go into the back line, picking off carry, because they because we know that carry is always the main damager for Bren Esport. And
Yes.
I think it's good that they take Archive for Hayes, because Hayes is always the playmaker for the team, and I think he will always find that good opportunity for them to start up the fight.
Alright guys, let's go. This is the El Finale, the finals of the finals of Challenger Summit 2019. Vietnam Overclockers on the blue will fight against Bren Esport from the Philippines at the raid. The first round will be the morale booster or the morale shrinker, depending on what is the outcome. Overclockers will have that Franco away from Bren Esports, but they did pick up that carry and Esmeralda. So again, Karakuri, in terms of composition,
All right.
do you think it's balanced in between these both teams, or you might see there is one slight advantage of one to another?
Okay, Bren Esport is more focused towards the late game because they don't really have that good damage for the early game. But Overclockers doesn't have the advantage of doing the late game later on.
Motor call, Nazida by Coco, the knockout by Kanita, the hook on towards
Kuzo.
Akai, but that is fine because first blood has picked it up by Coco. Now they want to go for Poons, but Poons evaded. They take up the ground. The stun, also Selena, 2 kills. Brad has took it up. Now Yuji finally comes into the fight. Who do they want? They want the Franco, and the Franco will they get? Now,
Meow.
only Meow's left with the choke. Will get the Martes, and Yuji could not finish off with the damage as Meow gains shield over the skill set that has been put up by Esmeralda. So now 1 minute plus on the clock, 5 dead people. Done.
Both teams are playing very aggressively, but a bit of advantage given to Bren Esport. They got 3 kills, so 1 kill over compared to Overclockers. So we can see say that was a slight win for Bren Esport, but now they need to go back to their lane, try to get that ulti first so that they can do a proper pick off much more faster and much more cleaner.
Alright, so a very engaging early game here from both teams. They look fairly square even, but now EJ together with UJ will come to try and defend mid lane, but Taco and Kuzo dishing out quite a number of damage towards the minion, causing the minion to be cleared out really fast. Kuzo waiting for the pull tag. They almost taking the EJ, but EJ actually been knocked out by Kadita, causes the hook to actually travel underwards. And now they're going to go for Akai. Akai simply just sidesteps back, and Bad Apple bringing out a Phantom Steed in hopes that could get that Akai in. But never mind, with Phantom Steed together with the other member of Overclockers, the Vietnamese team will go for the turtle. Could not get the last hit. UJ has jumped in as well. It looks like it's going to be a fight in 2 fronts, and Grog will go down for the Vietnamese coming in front. The hook almost hitting UJ, and there you go. Evening on the equaling the numbers of kills here. Overclocker gets that kill. Now he's coming in with the lockdown onto Bad Apple. Poons is there as well, but the kill goes down to Bren Esport. Poons has to see his teammates die. Kuzo tries to go for the push, but only hitting the air, and 4-3 on the scoreboard.
Yep, Bren Esport is still taking the lead for this early game phases, 3 minutes into the game, and we can see that Overclockers is trying to do the pick-off because they have a better pick-off line in the early game. But Bren Esport is not giving them an edge. They're still giving them back the fight if Overclockers want to get that skill.
Alright guys, so fairly even in terms of gold here. 1 extra kill has been done by Bren Esport. Still tower, all still strong standing, and as said by my fellow caster here, Karakuri, I can see that really Bren Esport is targeting more later game here, as I think the game would be finished around 18 to 20 minutes mark, with Rebo on that carry as well as Coco on the Martis. But however, they could not drag the game for too long because Leomord can actually spike as much as a marksman can.
Yes, but if compared Leomord against a carry during the late game, carry can easily burst down. But if Leomord can get into the range in front of the carry, carry is doomed.
Alright, so right now, what I can say is Bren has to pay slightly defensively, but Overclockers has to go aggressive. We're saying aggressive. We can see that Meow tries to go for Yuji. Yuji has been the way of the dragon. Kulzo on the sideline, trapped inside. Could not find the right time or right person to hook, but goes for the Grok instead. And there you go. EJ has fallen down. Now Rebo together with Yuji. And they are in trouble. It's going to be a 3-man, 4-man engagement here by Overclockers. Rebo putting out the slow, forcing Kulzo to actually fall back. Yuji is waiting on the side for the falling star. But I don't think they're going to engage here.
And Overclockers is doing the right thing. They're trying to play aggressive in the early game. They're trying to do pick off. They're getting the turtle now. A bit late for the Haze to stop that. But Bren Esport is also playing 2,000 IQ right here, right now, because evading those team fight. Because they know they don't have that power spike. They couldn't fight them head on right now. So just evade. Try to let the carry farm first.
It looks like the idea does not reach to EJ. He goes in head on. Tries to go for the engagement towards Karita, but Karita ults out, and also the passive from her skill kick gives her healing, so the HP is back up again. With a push coming in by Overclockers on top side, Bad Apple, Kulzo and Bones forcing Haze and Rebo to actually go a little bit more safe. But why did Haze go to the fight? A little bit of bad positioning by Haze. It will be fine here as Coco together with Rebo will provide space for the Akai to roll back.
And Coco came to make sure there was no death in their team. But Overclockers is still giving high pressure on the top lane here. They really doesn't want that carry to get the farm and the item they needed. And we can see the bottom lane. Bren is what have taken down one threat from Overclockers, but Overclockers has did the same towards the top lane.
Did you see just now how Coco was suppressed down by who again? Franco, but could mortar coil away? That is why they picked Martis.
Yes, because CC immunity and also the ability to move away. That is why that is the skill set that Martis has. But then again, if compared to a lot of other fighters, quite like a bit out of meta. But then he does have that skill set.
Alright, so everybody has come down just a little bit, 7 minutes on the clock. A small stalemate here in between these two teams. Items slowly coming in, core items on the side of
Leomon already done a Black Hatasi, Cho already endless battle, probably gonna try to get that Black Hatasi again. I'm not sure.
I'm not so sure, but can see that Martis has Bloodlet X, Calamity Reaper on the side of Esmeralda, and also Endless Battle finished up by Kerry. Most likely he's going to be a Golden Staff on the next one. Kulzo tries to go for the suppression, but look at how he's handling the Franco. Franco goes down, Yuji at the back will try to tank it up, but Rebo is being attacked here by Leomon and also being pushed back. Rebo will go down. Bad Apple massacring the backlines of Bren Esports. 2 kills double by that Leomon. Now Yuji wants to trade it off. Martis gets a kill on towards the Chow, and also Selena goes down to Yuji. Karita and Yuji will fight it out. The shield is there. Taco will try to run away, but Coco wants to deny it. Bad Apple is there. EJ will want to tag, tries to spin towards Karita. Karita manages to get away. Knock up on towards EJ. Coco, you must go in, my brother, because your EJ will die off. And there you go. The kill goes to Bad Apple. It's going to get hurt, but no, Coco evaded it. Now slow momentum by Apple. Here comes his stunning one. Locking on towards the Leomon. That's a mate by Martis there. Sorry, Coco Martis. And well, one after the other, Overclockers and Bren Esport, both of these teams display tremendous gameplay of Mobile Legends here.
And also good teamwork coming up from both teams, trying to do that rotation, cover up whichever teammate that is being hunted. Meow with the way to that gun.
You don't mind. Look at that. I still have my HP.
Just relax. That is why Esmeralda is counted as a tank. He can sustain.
Plus, Meow is not an assassin.
Yes, he's a tank. Wait,
he is a tank child.
There is a marksman.
There is a marksman.
There is a marksman emblem.
That marksman emblem on Chow, that's pretty new. We usually see tank or assassin. So maybe the effect of marksman emblem is not as effective as assassin emblem. But talking about emblems, the mid lane turret has been gone down, and well, again, they seem to be on the same par level here.
Still on the same par, because Overclockers been trying to get that pick off. But Bren Esport is playing it smart, not giving them the team fight that they wanted, trying to evade fight if they could. Whoop! Hayes could be in trouble.
Oh, Hayes could actually run away, jumping over. There is 2 fights here coming in, but Martis has been caught up by the Chow. Goes down swinging. Vietnam will want to take this game away. Taco will try to go to Bad Apple, as Bad Apple will be taking that Grok away. Yuji will go down with a 3-man poke behind her back. And Esmeralda, bye-bye, say Overclockers, as they take down that mage tag away from Bren Esports for them to take this Lord.
I like how Overclockers forces the fight on Bren Esports, and Bren Esports had like, I got no choice, man. I gotta come in and try to save my friend, but they don't have that power spike yet. This is not their time to shine. While Overclockers, this is the window of opportunity for them to get those kills, those decent between gold and level. So they need to be really careful.
Easily goes in, but only trapping the Franco. It will take time for them to kill that tank. But Decimate is there. The knife through the stomach. But Coco has to run away, avoiding damage from Taku and Puns. And that is a 1-kill trade-off done by Bren Esports over Overclockers. The push coming in by that Bad Apple in mid lane. Turret goes down. Lord is still up and running on top side. And Overclockers looking forward in trying to guard over the Lord, approaching to the second tier tower.
To the front line, giving the information needed for Bren Esports, but Poon is there, spamming that Abyssal Arrow, Red Apple on the Phantom Steed. As at the moment, trying to kill. I'm not sure why he turned on his ulti so early, but I guess they just really wanted to secure that top turret.
Alright, so now with one more turret goes down, Overclockers has 5 in total here. Bren Esports has been pinned in to their base. Another turret goes down as well soon enough, but he is trying to pull back Kulzo, but Kulzo simply just flickers to the side. And the Vietnamese team showing nice gameplays of Mobile Legends. Suppress down the Akai. He's not doing anything, had to jump out. Coco fleeing away after overextending here. Team Vietnam is looking forward to try and finish this game number 1. Going a little bit aggressive, Bad Apple diving inside. EJ standing right in front, avoiding all projectiles coming into the base. And yep, Bren Esports, he's been pinned here by Overclockers. Overclockers does not want the Filipino team to come out from their own base. Jumping out, Akai has to fall back. Now Dioji has been hooked, has been suppressed, but the Grok coming in, charging. Kuzo will go down, the carry dishing out the damage, giving the game to Akai. On the side, see Coco going chocolate here after taking down Selena. Taku could not run away, has to use the skill. Meow coming in just a little bit late. It's gonna be a Bren Esports engagement. Now, Bad Apple with Phantom Steep, but they managed to actually isolate Bad Apple now, getting that kill, giving towards Rebo. Now, Karibo will want to go and there's more blood here as he did start damage towards the Chow, but Chow Chikundo and Shupon away. Overclocker is saved here, but no, Meow, look at that mega kill with that marksman emblem. Chow taking the 12th kill for Overclockers.
Wow, quite a balanced team fight given by both teams, but Overclockers still holding the momentum of the game as of now. Bren Esports, yes, they are on the defensive mode, but that is what needed to be done. They need to delay the game as long as they could for Rebo to get the item needed to carry the team. And Overclockers is doing what needed to be done as well. They are trying to give pressure. They are trying to end the game as soon as possible before Bren Esports get their power spike.
So with 5,000 goal lead on the side of the Vietnamese team, it looks promising for them to end the game. One by one item has been done by both sides, but more on the side of Overclockers. BOD, Bloodlust Act, and also Blade of the Seven Seas has been finished here by the ever so painful Leo mod. Bad Apple will be really a bad thing for Bren Esports to handle.
And we know that Bad Apple have the ability to go into the back line and just destroy that Rebo. And as of now, he got the item needed to dish out those damage. So Rebo need to be careful in terms of the positioning when team fights happen. And I also like what Coco is doing. I mean, during the team fight, Coco will come flanking from the side and try to find the carry or core damager from Overclockers, and then he will use the Decimate to finish them as soon as possible.
Yo, look at Hayes going aggressive. locking down, trying to get the Selena, but has been stopped here. Hayes has to run away, has Bad Apple, will be the executioner for Bren Esports. Kanida finally has been killed, but look at the Esmeralda, deleted down by the Vietnamese team. Overclockers here will slowly take game number 1, but Coco will try to deny them as much as they can. Get it on towards Bad Apple. Pulse gets the carry, but EJ will take the trade, and Coco with the double. Oh my gosh, Coco playing it very well, but at the same time, Meow split pushing at bottom side. Finally open up an access for Overclockers to enter Bren Esports base.
They win the team fight, but one of their doors have been taken down. And on the top lane, Bren Esports top turret, only one hit can just blow away that turret. So Overclockers has a good chance, you know, the pathway for them to get the first point of this grand final.
Yes, that's true. So first win is always good for morale boost. And Chow easily taking that buff away in front of Akai himself. So now, I'm not sure what Bren Esports would do, because the minion wave is now slowly going to a neutral state here as it's slowly being pushed out from Bren Esports base. Chow clearing it very fast. You can see that Glacial One has been picked up by Poons on the Selena.
And try to see the formation that Bren Esports is doing right now. They're clumping up. There are always like a lot of people, a lot of mid shield for Caribou in the front line. He's always safe from the back line. But Bad Apple is trying to look for that carry.
Oh, he has to open the Hurricane Dance to actually escape. Kuzo waiting for the right moment to hook. Rebo is in the lines, but Kuzo misses that pull on towards the carry. Now, Coco, I think Coco should actually do a split push at bottom side or mid. Finally he gets what he needs. Push as well, jumping in, instantly deleting down Rebo. Meanwhile, at the back, Yuji got caught up with the weight of the dragon. Coco is here, trying to actually save everything. Mortal Call, avoiding the hook, but the lockdown on towards Bad Apple. Bad Apple is now being chased at the back. You can see that EJ trying to hold off 4 members of Overclockers from coming to the other members of Bren Esports, and he will die trying to do so. And Overclockers getting that 2 trays off over Bren Esports. They will take this lot and possibly take this game over from Bren Esports.
And what they did is they shut down carry first. Hook from Kuzo was just on point just now. That what allowed them to, you know, go all in, because the main damager, which is carry, has been taken out. So Overclockers already have a comfortable CC and damage to be dishing out to the rest of the Bren Esports team. And now Lot is in their side. They just need to wait that out and, you know, at least one hit on that top turret.
Yes, just one more hit, then they have another access to enter Bren Esports personal space. EJ finally spawned out after quite some time in the grayscale screen. And Overclockers with Law coming in the bottom side. They really want to end this game as soon as they can, and also trying to catch out Rebo so that they won't be hurt very much, as the marksman for the side of Bren Esports is now skilled up very well in this late game here.
Overclockers giving up all the pressure toward the Bren Esports, toward all 3 lanes. Lot is almost there. They're just waiting for him to arrive, for them to commit to a team fight maybe. Or maybe they just need to focus on the mid turret, opening all the...
Oh, look at Kadita and Bad Apple bursting down EJ. Now, Overclockers is looking for the end, but Rebo is trying to deny it together with Hayes. Bad Apple could not handle the third shot from the base. Bad Apple is falling back, and one more kill. Rebo might go for this. Kuzo has come down from immortality. Yuji could not dish out the damage on towards the Franco, and Taku is right in front, getting the damage on towards the Aka. Gets that kill on that tag. Rebo, after resetting, tries to defend, tries to clear the minion wave. Taku at the back could not actually get out from Yuji. Now Bren Esports will have to turn this around. Kuzo is not being chased. Coco is actually chasing, but Overclockers fleeing away, retreating over the engagement that they have done, causing Bren Esports to not have a single turret right now.
I mean, look at Carry, man. Look at Vivo. As long as he is still alive, he can dish out damage. And that's what Bren Esports did. They tried to keep Carry to be alive as long as possible and dish out damage from the back line. While Overclockers just couldn't find the pathway to get into to get to Carry. And that is why Overclockers dying one by one just now. But nevertheless, there was a big win for Overclockers as well, because now all three pathways leading to victory is already open. There's only one more thing to be destroyed.
Yeah, that is the nexus of Bren Esports. As you can see that both teams are trying to set up some kind of ambush trap here.
Yes, they need to do that pick off. Both teams need to have that easy pick off right here, right now. I mean, one simple mistake can just turn this all around.
Oh, the hook almost hit one though. Because
we can see that how Rebo is already getting that power spike. I mean, UG and as well Coco, Martis and Esmeralda is also dishing out
the option to try and take the Lord in, gaining the 6th member for Overclockers. And now the pause has been lifted.
And we are back into the game.
We are back into game, and you can see that Bren Esports has some breathing room to actually get out from their own base here, giving the buff to UG. And also, what they need to do now is maybe again set up an ambush trap here for Overclockers to be caught in, and at the same time shoving all the lanes so that they won't have any kind of minion lane pressure.
But the same thing goes for Overclockers. They also need a pick off. They need a good team fight win to end this game.
Oh, never mind. It looks like he's trying to recover something, almost knocking back that Leomod. Akai has to jump away. Guidance Barrier blocking the way of the minion together with the marching of Overclockers. Clumping out in mid lane. Looks like Coco has been stunned in. Here's the Shadow Mask hiding all the heroes away. EJ whacking over towards Kulzo.
And Lord is alive as of now. Overclockers could be using that for their advantage, but
the fight here's coming in. Here's the determiner. This will be the last fight. Determiner who will be the winner. Kadita gets the kill on towards Coco. And there you go. Bren Esports is forced to the wall here as Team Overclockers will want to fight the win. EJ tries to go to the front now. Hayes misses the blender. It looks like Meow wants to go in. Immortality on towards the Chow, and Rebo, look at that. Almost deleting down Meow. Poons has one right in front. Guardians better in a very nice spot. But will that be an engagement? And yes, there it will. They get Bad Apple at the back. Rebo gets the kill. Immortality, the Chow will go down right after. And now, Bren Esports playing the Viger, playing the Pestilence Vitality against Overclockers. UG feeling confident. He wants to go to the front. Selena has been caught up. Look at that white bar by UG. He's chasing together with Esmeralda. They want Kulzo to prop up the Immortality. Tower diving. And he's knocking back with the Hurricane Dance. Knocking down that Kulzo. UG comes back. Gets that final kill, but traded off with Akai. And Bren Esports is still in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Kamusta Lahat, Mobile Legends. Welcome to Mobile Legends as Rebo is going to take this level 3 lot away from Overclockers.
Admat could come back, be real. Lot has been taken. They win the big team fight just now. Overclockers, yes, the victory is just so close yet so far away that carry need to be shut down first. They just couldn't get their hand on that carry. The positioning and the defense, the mid shield in front, the front line of Bren Esports is just super nice. And not forgetting EJ, that Guardian Barrier was on point. That was really on point, blocking 3 of the Overclockers.
That is what all they needed, a perfect play. Now with Lord coming in, but the Lord will be eliminated fastest as everybody from Overclockers are very painful. Abyssal hitting on towards EJ. The Grog is been stunned here. There you go, Shadow Mask activated. Hayes tried to go to the front but could not get the range. The Lord running very low. Still needs more work here in order to access the base Overclockers. But Bren Esports doesn't mind. All they want is just to delay as much dominance. I'm sorry, to actually shrink down as much dominance as possible from Overclockers. So the style has been opened as a counter maneuver. EJ again, Gardens Barrier blocking the minion waves, distorting them so that they could actually push bottom lane. But due to the fact that Overclockers is vigilant in defending their base, the way has been cleared, and Bren Esports has to find another way to go inside Overclockers base.
And also, since Overclockers have opened all three paths have super minions, so they couldn't focus on one lane only. They still need to go back to the lane.
Oh, look at his locking down. Bad Apple is in trouble. But Hook or Kuzo takes the Esmeralda in. But Yuji is still alive. The knockout by Kadita is in the middle. Everybody has to use the ult to run away and dish out damage. And now they have to recall. They have to recall. The Cho is going to push at bottom side. But it looks like the other members of Overclockers is trying to deny that. Never mind. Cho has come back. But the base. No, that's Esmeralda. Esmeralda just came back. Now Meow is in trouble. Meow has to run away. Has been clapped by Coco. Yuji tried to jump but could not get the range. And Overclockers and Bren Esports grinding teeth with each other.
Wow, Meow almost made a game-ending play just now, but Bren Esports noticed it just at the last second. Recall back to the home to protect their first point here. And we can see Overclockers is really working hard.
Oh, they managed to get Bad Apple, Karakuri. Bad Apple is in trouble. There's no damage. It might be the end of Overclockers here. Bren Esports trying to go for the Bumalik. Bumalik for the Filipino team. Yuji jumping in, got surprised here by the frag on the top side. Coco trying to do some work on the sideline. Now Meow is being chased by Akai and also Rebo. Rebo is there. Yuji, the other members will want this child dead. RIP to you, martial artists, as they will take it down, and Rebo will be the one killing him off.
Rest in peace, and Grog is at the base protecting the lane from the minion. But again, Overclockers is losing their grip on the game. Even though just one more, but Bren Esports is not giving the first point of victory here to Overclockers that easy.
Oh my god. 26 minutes on the first round.
Come on, this
of
is the
our grand finals.
This is the grand final. Both teams really
goodness.
trying hard. They want that 10k in their pocket when the tournament finishes. So they are both giving them all. And we can see Overclockers is trying hard. They always try to get that pick off and everything. But Bad Apple just now, like you said, was caught in a bad positioning, taken down too quickly.
Oh no, but it's Coco. Instantly deleted, but pulled it back at Kunzo. But see, the Motoka is there, saving himself, but still dies towards the Selena and the back. Kunzo dies, immortality proc down by the Franco. Franco has to run away, but look at Meow, tries to do something, but he does not have immortality. Nice get this better, but EJ has been got hacked. Remo has the space to do damage, but they are still too scared without Coco. It's hard for them to actually do something, but UJ jumping in, and now Garita will be in the middle, will try to put as much damage as he can. He's running very low, will go down, not yet. Now Kuzo with full HP will be hit by Yuji. He's trying to lock in the Franco. The Franco has been locking Rebo with that unstoppable. Taking out the Franco. Now Rebo has to fall back as Chow will want to go for the back door. Esmeralda is there to help. Now Rebo has to fight with Bad Apple. Bad Apple is EJ and Rebo is there. And there you go. We have gone down Bad Apple. Do we have the dragon? On towards Rebo. Rebo can stand still back and now Kai goes down. Rebo immortality. And finally, after so many fights, after so many brawls, Overclockers find almost yet, but not yet, not
Coco
just
is alive.
yet.
Coco is alive.
Coco is alive right here. Yuji is there. He might go for the turnabout. Poons and Meow try to access the base as much as they can. Poons is hitting that Nexus, but the Coco tries to deny the minion. Chow goes down. Kanita has to use the ult. Poons is all alone. Oh no, Salina, RIP to you, my brother. You can't get that Nexus just yet. And there you go. They are still in game.
Wow.
It's 28 minutes.
What a close call just now. Overclockers is doing their best trying to finish off the game, but Bren Esports again. What an amazing display of defense. And just now when Vivo was out, there was almost nothing that could stop Overclockers from taking this first win. But Coco revived just at the right moment to save the day.
Oh.
What to say?
You just continue for a while. I want to have a drink.
Right. Go have a drink a bit, my friend. Lord is alive, and it could be anyone's Lord, but Bren Esports have started it first. But Overclockers is just nearby the area.
Oh, he's jumping a little bit short. Tries to engage, but could not get it in. But the guidance battle is good, though. So now, Team Bren Esports has some free space to take the lot, but they have to be careful as Overclocker is also eyeing over that large king of the land of Dawn. EJ.
Oh, lot has been reset.
Yeah, it has been reset. At the same time, they have to be careful. There might be a backdoor play here by Overclockers as Chow is actually nesting near the board side of the map.
There was a safe play from Bren Esports, resetting that lot because they know Overclockers is there and it could be anybody's lot. They don't want to take the risk because they are really at a disadvantage in terms of turret defense. They only have one more last defense before they lose it.
Okay, so Poons has been quite a lot now on half HP. Will be reset this time by the Vietnamese team. And I'm not sure what is happening here, but Hayes is in a lot of trouble. He will never mind unlocking the Karita and Immortality has been brought. This is the time to shine, Bren Esports, as they take down the Karita. But UG has been caught up with Immortality on towards damage. Rebo has to be careful. Bad Apple coming in from the back will be taken down as well. Bren Esports, put Malik from the Filipino team. Kuzo now being chased by 5 men of the Filipino team. Talaga patay kalaban. Overclockers is dying 1 by 1.
But see the micro play from Overclockers. Chow, Meow, clearing the mid wave minion in the back line. That disable or negates Bren Esports from pushing just now, and Bren Esports had no choice but to take the lot. And that is the only choice they can do as of right now.
Isa, Overclockers and Namate. Isa, Bren Esports, Namate. Overclockers here with the Lord on last hit. This will be the moment to shine. This is a level 4 Lord here being given now to Bren Esports, where we seen from the start until the end could not come back from Overclockers. But this is the time for the Filipino pride to come in. Vietnam, all you have to do right now is to play carefully, not get caught by Bren. And I'm not sure with the level 4 lot here, all they have to do, play a bit defensively, try not to do any kind of kill-offs, and maybe play as a team.
Yes, because Overclockers, as if this moment, they still have a big chance to win the game. They just need to do a proper defense, finish off that lot as soon as possible, and try not to lose us too much turret in the process. But again, Bren Esports is coming in hard. They know they got the pulse spike. They know they have more advantage in terms of damage, and they want this win as bad as Overclockers wants it.
Alright, Karakuri, here you go. The last smack of the Lord in towards the base of Overclockers. Bren Esports been holding it for so long. They want revenge. They want the win. This is just our #1. But this is a grand final, ladies and gentlemen. Taco has to use the ult, but hitting nobody at the back. Rebo has been hit by the epicenter, but it's fine. Now he's only the base here, separating the win of Bren Esports in round #1. And you can see that Meow tries to go away, but could not get. And PJ goes down, but it is that UG goes in. Greg the Kanita away. Bren Esports now making it a 4v5 here. They don't want to rush it out. They go for bottom lane. Bottom lane goes down. Minions is there. Rebo is there. Keribo, do your job. Pemutai Bren Esports. Pemutai Esports. Ion Aguakas. Bren Esports take round #1.
Wow.
What? It's a what?
Hey man, how many minutes was that?
Half an hour.
I think it's more than half an hour.
32 minutes, man. Oh my god.
Wow, what a game.
How? Where are you? I'm tired.
Oh, you're losing your voice already. I mean,
hey, this is a grand final, bro. I don't mind losing.